知れば知るほど興味深いよ。
Ugh,
人物の
I need to
感
close
情
a
に合
few
わせて
things.
実際の景色とは違う色を使うとかね。
Yep, it's fine. Hello everyone. I'm continuing the event today. And I think my internet is not cooperating with me. Okay. Oh well. Oh, I have some LP. I'll spend that just before we go. Yeah. I was actually not planning on streaming today because I had a headache earlier.
眠らないよう気をつけ。
But it was fine.
1週間分の気力を使い果たした。
I drew a little something for a little bit and then my headache went away. So I'm just going to continue streaming. Might as well because there's only a limited time for this event. Yeah, we're doing our record keeper stuff today. We're doing our best. I'm monitoring the frames, but seems fine for now because I'm not also doing anything. So there's no problem. I think last time we were following the students with their first three daily challenge. Wait. Yeah, that's correct. I'm just gonna read as much as I could today. And hopefully I finish the event. Because I'll be busy tomorrow. Let's see, how's the fishing going? Hey Grim. Here to check up on us? How's it going so far? I've had no luck whatsoever. I've got the bait on, right? But it's just not baiting. Likewise, I'm not at my best when the weather is this perfect. It's a good thing we have Jade. I just caught my 5th fish. We'll want another 30 if we need to make 3 days worth of meals and also preserve some of them. Yeah, that'll make sense. Jade's fishing with the pole, huh? Floyd just hopped in the water and caught his by hand. By hand? Oh, was he in mer form? That sounds fun. I'd love to go for a swim in the lake. That sounds very much like him. I imagine he found catching the fish one at a time too tedious. Yeah, I think he did. I won't be doing that though. I'm here to enjoy the mountains after all. This isn't just a lake, it's a mountain lake. Simply sitting here by the water lets me soak in the atmosphere. Basking in the sun's rays, listening to the rustling of the trees, casting a line into the water and waiting. How luxurious. Those brothers are like night and day sometimes. Absolutely. Jane? Absolutely, Jane. Moments like these are what make the mountain so charming. I'd enjoy it more if I could catch something, of course. Is there some trick we're missing? We're all using the same rods and bait. Quite simple. You just need to consider the fish's feelings. Huh. What are you on about? To put it another way, you need to understand how the fish behave in their environment. From what I can see, there are a lot of nocturnal fish in this lake. During the day, they lurk in the shadows of plants and rocks. You'll have an easier time catching them if you focus on those spots. Oh, I see. I've been casting the line right into the middle of the lake where it's sunny. Also, while many nocturnal fish are nearsighted, they can see movement exceptionally well. So pop your rod and draw attention to your bait, but do so slowly. Sudden movements could scare them off. Oh, I've never considered a fish's eyesight before. Right? Let's put these tips to the test. Cast into the shade, move slowly. I've got a bite. Now wait a moment before you start reeling it in. That way the hook is more likely to catch on the fish. I'm gonna try too. Maybe this would be a good spot. What was that? Huh? Wait, is that a rock? My fish swam away right when I was about to reel it in. Maybe one of the other crabs finished early and are goofing them up. That's no human. Look over there. Ah, fairies. A fairy? They threw the rock? Have we done something to upset them? No, it looks like they're taunting us rather than attacking. Oh, they hate us. They'll impede our progress if we let them be, though. I suggest we chase them off. Sorry, fairy, but you're gonna have to go somewhere else. We're fighting fairies again. Cute.
ルチウス
Oh,
少し下がってい
look at the fishing line. It's cute.
コマンド実行。
しっかりやれ
I don't think I want to go fishing now. I don't really like fish.
真剣に
手
考えた
本を見せよ
あんたにはもったいないかしら
お
つまらない人
Oh, look at this stream.
俺に勝てると思ったのか
How is it? How's your check? Is it working? Yeah, gotta find a few things. Yeah, I'd rather... The fish I'd like to eat are mostly... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm easy struggling. I only want sushi, to be honest. Okay, I'll try again.
ルチウス少し下がっていなさい
Is it
承認します。
その程度か
Surgaka?
スキャン完了。
I don't know.
遊んでやる
You can let me know how to say it, you know?
自分たちの勉強不足が身に染みただろう
Yeah, I think the game's a bit loud now. Yeah, hell. I don't think I'll want to go camping either. But then again, I don't go outside. Rogue is a dangerous place. And being inside is much less expensive most of the time.
力と牙以外に戦う術は信じ任せとけ。大丈夫か？拳で語り合おうぜ。
Though if I am invited,
こっち
I
にも
think
意地が。
I will go. Depends on the people who
ご
invited
たごた
me.
抜かすな。
Like my friends before invited me to camping. Well,
次も必ず
glamping
僕を誘うぜ。
before. But yeah, financial constraints. Also, scheduling does not match. So, it's just back to the drawing board. Skeptical? I believe we chased the fairies off. Ugh. Really wears you out when you can't use magic, huh? At least we can focus on our challenge now. Come, let us cast our lines. Eesh. How's it going, boys? Getting any nibbles? KK got 7 fish so far. I've got 9, which I'd say is passable enough. I've got 5. I'm doing way better thanks to Jay's advice. Then we'll be done with the challenge as soon as we preserve the fish. There are so many ways we could do that. What should we go with? Well, we could do some drying, brining, oil packing. On fish? I'm having a hard time imagining it. There are a myriad of preservation techniques. That said, might I suggest smoking the fish? What does that involve? You put the food in the container with burning wood chips. The smoke permeates it and imparts extra flavor. And smoked stuff sometimes tastes nice. One could say that eating something that's been infused with smoke from tree wood is like getting a taste of the mountain itself. I studied up on the method before we came here, in hopes that I might have the opportunity to try it. I will handle the preparations and the cleanup as well. Come now, doesn't some nice smoked fish sound delicious? Of course it does. Whoa. Easy, my dude. Nobody's saying no. How could I possibly deny such a passionate request? Sounds cool, actually. I've bought different kinds of smoked foods before, but making our own would be fun. For sure. Let's do it. Horseman campsite. The smoker you built is quite impressive, Jade. It's made of wood, yet it's not catching fire. Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine a smoker without metal parts. The way it fits with the camping aesthetic is totes campable. Man, I'd be taking so many pics if I had my phone. It's hardly anything worth going on about. I just repurposed some scrap wood I found lying around. I think it's been smoked for long enough. Let's open it and see what we got. Earlier I had a headache, and then I draw and help with chasing off the headache a little bit. So I tried to stream to finish the event. This is just my reading practice, so I'm doing my best. Thank you. Oh, the fish are all golden brown now. Yes, smoking fish gives it the most pleasant color and luster. Doesn't it look appetizing? The mushrooms and nuts you threw in turned out nicely as well. I'd call this a smashing success. Come on, does food really get that much better just from dumping it in some smoke? It does. Yes. Skeptical grin? In that case, why not try it for yourself? Okay, here goes nothing. What is it? Hey now, that's good. Salty with a nice herby aroma. And the fish is all tender too. The aroma comes from the herbs we used in the brining liquid before we began smoking the fish. And the meat was tender because smoking fish at high temperatures for a short time preserves a bit of moisture. Oh, I didn't know that. It's not ideal for a long-term storage, but should be sufficient for 3 days. Boy, I was not expecting anyone to smoke their fish. You even made your own smoker. You've more than earned this Vargas badge. Be sure to keep it up with your next challenges. Much obliged. Here you. There's plenty more smoked fish to go around. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Now all that's left is to mine the mage stone. I suppose we won't be able to post on this one. Yeah, it's just straight up physical labor. Not the biggest fan of that, but there's only one way to do it. Gotta get back to reporting too. Try some of the nuts, Grim. I followed Chee's directions and kept an eye on them the whole time they were cooking. It's amazing that smoking makes them so good. It appears we'll be stuck here for a while longer. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been speaking for a while, but I do need to drink. Hello. Is it Big Mac? Can we choose a side? Hello. I was watching my friend play Where the Wind Meets, but I don't need an open world game on my roster. I already have 9. Yeah, I like watching my friend go through it. She streams it, so it's good for me. Easier for me to enjoy it in a more peaceful way. Water. Good luck with your finals. Ding. Yeah, fine. Ah, thank you. Yeah. I do streaming for myself to practice speaking out loud. Practicing my English really helped. Chapter 5. Do you really? dwarf's mind. Interior. Hey, it's check-in time. Find any mage stones yet? Hey, Grim and you? No, we haven't found a single one so far. English is pretty good. It could be better. I still stutter a bit and double think on the meaning of the words. But yeah, it's something that English second language does. No, it wasn't. ESL, English second language. We might have to go a little further in. Why is that? Mage stones are gemstones that have absorbed power from their environment. When you look for them, you're supposed to trace the faint magical power they emanate. When I feel my throat being dry, I'll drink water. Well, my first language is Filipino. But I try to speak in English so everyone can understand me and I get to practice. But even if we can identify where they are, they'd still be embedded in solid rock, and we can't dig through that. There's evidence of scraping on these walls, though, which indicates there was once a layer of softer and more weathered rock on top. I remember the Sparse Club guys were digging all over this area when they were camping here. I'm thinking. Doing my best. That would explain it. Then it sounds like we should give up on the entrance and go further down the tunnels. But is it safe down there? There are some potential dangers, such as a lower levels of oxygen, or perhaps gas leaks from the bedrock. Oh yeah, caves are scary. I forgot that there can be gas leaks. I don't think we have to worry about that stuff. The gases that come from this kind of bedrock generally aren't harmful to people at low concentrations. Plus, did you notice how we can feel a little airflow in here? Even though there's no breeze outside? Oh. Hey, good luck on your studies. Always prioritize yourself first. Streams will be there. And video recordings of the streams will be there as well. Thank you for stopping by though, Ligma. I'm pretty sure this tunnel was built in proper ventilation. I don't know. I just don't feel safe assuming all that without being sure. Well, if you're that worried, we could bring some torches with us. Oh, I get you. A little fire will brighten things up and make the whole place less scary. That's true. But it's not the only reason I suggested it. You can use the fire to measure if there's enough oxygen. Oh! How's that work? Okay, so fire needs oxygen to burn, right? If the torch burns in a different way than usual, that's a pretty good indicator there's something weird with the oxygen levels. Oh, how? Interesting. Also, the gases in mines like these produce water when you burn them. What? Gases in the mines produce water when you burn them. Do you explain? We'd need a bottle to test that, and sadly, we didn't bring any. Oh, but I did, Trey. By all means, use this. Hey, a glass vial. Thanks, Rook. You're surprisingly well prepared. I was going to use it to collect any unusual creatures I came across. Creatures? In a glass vial? Okay. Well, now I can do a demonstration. So you fill the vial up with the air from the tunnel. Then you hold it over the flame. Oh! And based on the reaction, you can narrow down what kind of vapor is in the vial. You see, Grim? Sure do. Do you really? No, I don't think he sees. Not at all. Yeah, I expected. Yeah, I had a feeling. I tried to explain it in a way you'd understand, but I guess it didn't help. Teaching is hard. It makes sense. Kinda. So use the glass vial to I don't remember the right term for it. I don't think it's either on the water cycle. It's one of those. Nah, I'll say I'm so lost. I thought it was an excellent overview, Trey. Thanks. Okay, we should make some torches first. There's plenty of wood outside, so that shouldn't be an issue. Wait a minute. I don't see Malleus. Was he on your team? Honor. Oh, if you're looking for Malleus, he... Hopefully he's not destroying the cave. Oh, what's that? Oh no, is it a cave-in? Okay, calm down. If this really is a cave-in, we need to make as little noise as possible. Luckily, nothing's collapsed around here. But just to be safe, let's cover our heads and make our way outside. Why do you all look so panicked? Did something happen? Hey, Malleus. What do you mean did something happen? Did you hear the cave-in just now? Cave-in? Oh, that was me. Wait, what? Our task is to acquire a mage stone that is at least 1 cubic centimeter and weighing 3 grams. Yes. I dug one up in the location you were just discussing. Oh, you don't even have a pickaxe. Do you just punch through the wall or something? Yes. Is there an issue with that? No, just... Wow. You really are something else, Malleus. Marvelous. Hats off to you, Road de Dragon. Now, our challenge is complete. I'd like to take a bit of a stroll through these tunnels. Here, the mage stone is yours. Okay, sure. I'll turn it into the ghost. The wall he hit is totally destroyed. Talk about powerful. So wait, is that it? That whole gas lecture was pointless then. Hey, as long as we completed the challenge. That's so funny. Hi, Hatch. Yeah, he just left. He punched a wall in a cave to dig up a mage stone. Come on, let's get back to the camp. One moment, if you would. I believe we have some visitors who are rather displeased. Ah, Firefight. A bat! It's not a bat! It's orange! It's even... I don't know how you see a bat from that. No, those are... fairies? Where'd they even come from? Yeah, he punched the wall. They're supposed to dig up a stone from the cave. He just punched it. I couldn't say, but I suspect they won't simply let us pass by. Their eyes are clamped in our mage stone. Oh, what's a stone? It doesn't even remotely look like a bat. Good grief. I'd prefer not to fight, but we can't just give it to them either. Looks like we're gonna have to prioritize the challenge and chase them off. Yeah. Mayu's just doing Mayu's
お
things.
手柔らかにお願いします
He's just too powerful for his own good.
やだ
任せて。
恨まないでくれ
Like
よ
this influence so much. Oh, they're dead.
レベル上げが足りてないっすわ
I don't know. I don't miss Ilya. It's too similar to me every time. It's either I agree so much or I cringe because it's too much. I cringe because it's too similar to what I'll say.
なんて不幸せな人
How
なん
small are
でし
these fairies? Not that small.
ょう
任せて。
少しムカムカするかも
It's a little less than Ortho.
懲らしめビー
レベル
Ugly.
上げが足りてないっすわ
There's one more, should be. No. Do you think if you see a fairy and you can use magic, would you fight a fairy? I don't think I will. Like the fairy's just chilling there. I won't. But if the fairy is attacking me, you report the fairy. Oh. Nah, they don't speak. See? They
ワン
just...
ターンでサクッと
They're like Tinkerbell, where you only hear
少しムカムカするオッケー
bell sounds when they speak.
全体は終わりいいちょ真剣に考
Yeah,
えた
these ones are a bit
あ
big.
あんたにはもったいないかしら嵐を轟け感謝するまた一つ強くなれた
Yeah. I don't know if how fairy folklores usually are. Usually think of them as tiny. But here they're so big. I admit I was worried at first, but we managed to drive them all. Now we have but to present our mission to the ghosts. Right, let's go find them. Grin? Why are you latched onto my leg? No reason. Huh? You called? Yeah. Why do you guys always pop up behind me? I think they like him. They must really like you. Well, I ain't flattered. Sorry, you just have the funniest reactions. Yeah, some people scare other people because they react so silly. So, you boys have mined yourselves a mage stone? Yes, have a look. This meets all the requirements. Here you go then. One Vargas badge for your team. Let's see. This one down. Let's go help with the other challenges. A sound plan. You and Malleus saved us a great deal of time. Would be a waste not to capitalize on it. Yeah. It's too hot. That's why I don't count on streaming earlier. No, it's a bit tolerable. But I don't know. Might get worse later. I'll stop the stream by then if I can't handle it anymore. Are we just gonna leave Malleus here? He'll be fine on his own. But we should probably let him know we're going. Malleus! We're leaving! He ain't answering. Maybe he's gone so far in, he can't hear us. I've no doubt he'll be fine. He's stronger than any of us, remember? I imagine he'll be back by the time the sun sets. You're probably right. Malleus is the last guy we need to worry about. Oh, nice. Book 3. There's only 5 books. I don't know. This title it gives me idea vibes, and what the heck does this mean? WTG means. I'm scared of what I'll be reading. Maybe it's way to go me? Yeah, I only guess acronyms by context cues. So I don't know. It is him. Of course it's him. Boy, I sure am busy. Yup. Tending a campfire is serious business. I don't feel it. It's fine, I just took some mental damage reading that. Hey, is anybody here? Is it another fairy? Okay, the coast is clear. Ugh, talk about the royal pain. Just not cut out for camping. Now that the campfire is built, my motivations hit rock bottom. Dilas? Dilas? Dilas from where? I'm searching it anyways. Dilas. Room. Factory. Or... no, not in appearance then. So, like his behavior? And he's a bit antisocial because stays in all the time, and it's because he's very connected with technology. He's always online, so he just speaks like that. Now that the campfire is built, the motivations hit rock bottom. Good thing I scored myself this nice, cushy lookout job. Time to kick back and relax. It would have been bad if I got caught, but given approach my extra smartphone was the right place. Of course, he had an extra one. Of course, he does have an extra one. I wouldn't put it past him if he had like 5 more extras. I gotta say, Primo is legit. I watched their canoeing stream live, but trying out their fire starting tips really drove home how practical their advice was on the show. I've got Camp Vargas in the bag, so long as I have my trusty phone. I just check out some more of their vids while no one's around. Huh? Who's there? Probably just the wind rustling some bushes. Sheesh. Way to go me. Freaking out over just stiff breeze. You've got a seriously demanding director. I think I'll leave some timestamps in the comments and... Is it just me? Or is that sound getting closer? He's gone. Ah! He did. He died. Hey, I'm here to take over the guarding the fire. Okay, thanks. What to do? I think I'd like to try fishing. Maybe I should swing by the lake. Wait, I know. My brother's guarding the board game club's campfire. I should pay him a visit before I head off. He's dead. Arthur is dead. Hi, Nia. How's it going? Oh, he's not here. Hey, there's something on the ground. His phone? What's it doing in the bushes? There's a Primo video open on it. Why would Ilya go off and leave his phone like this? Doesn't make sense. Unless something bad happened to him. Camping's gonna have to wait. I better boot up my deactivated system to find him. Visibility is pretty bad up here in the mountains. There are all these visual obstructions. I'll do a wide range search in the air. Antigraph online. Switching to flight mode. He's not showing up anywhere nearby. I'll just have to search all over for any readings that resemble his. Heat detector online. Mapping complete. Filtering out all quadrupedal heat signatures. Commencing search. Target. Ilya Shroud. Just sit tight, Ilya. I'm gonna find you. Wait, he's brother. He's so worried. I like them siblings. So cute. Hardly assembled. Yeah, same. You're stopping by. Hardly assembled. Chapter 2. Dwarf's Mine. Campsite. Camp Vargas, Day 1, Evening. When I'm reading this out loud, I just think of Ace Attorney. The sun has officially set. Time's up. Let's see how you did. When I call your club, tell me how many Vargas badges you earn. Film Research Club. You've acquired all 3 badges. Board Game Club. You here as well. Pop Music Club and Mountain Lovers Club. You have the 3 badges. And last up, Science Club and Gargle Studies Club. We've also got all 3. Alright, Looks like you made it through the day and achieved your objectives. But considering we're all working to the last minute, it was hardly a slam dunk. I'll be announcing the next challenges tomorrow morning. Be warned, you ain't seen nothing yet. Normally, I'd say to get plenty of rest so you can be fresh for the long day ahead. But the forest fairies will be trying to put out your campfires all night, so make sure you keep watch till morning. Dismissed. Come with me, record keepers. Can you ask me? Where are we going? You'll be pitching your tent next to the cottage I'm staying at. We did this last time, remember? You may be record keepers, but you're students all the same, so I can't make an exception for you. Ugh. Gonna set that thing up by yourselves again? What a hassle. I'm not gonna make you guys do all the work, of course. As before, I'll watch over you while I get in a weight training session. Well, we don't want you here. We don't want you there. Scram! Nah, I don't want to be watched while I work. Excuse me, Science Club? Have any of you seen Ilya? He died. I haven't. Look, Malice. I fear I have not. Likewise. How unfortunate. I was hoping that since there are so many people in your club, someone might have spotted them. Did something happen? We haven't seen him since late this afternoon. He was rather enthusiastic about the campfire, so I thought perhaps he went to gather more firewood. But he's still not back. It's rather concerning. He died. Perhaps he's taking an evening stroll. Ideal? Going on a stroll in the mountains? That's as likely as a human breathing underwater without magic. Real. You know, you haven't seen me since we got the Mage Stone, Malice. What were you doing all day? Exploring the tunnels. They go rather deep, you know? I had an enjoyable time. Oh. I guess I didn't need to worry about you after all. So, you didn't answer us because you've gone too far in to hear us calling you. Anyway, it's good Malice is back, but I'm a little worried about Ilya. Would you like us to tell him to return to camp if you see him? Yes, please do. Hello, Hazy. After all, I must ensure he makes up for every second he spent not working. Yeah, he died though. Well, all our jobs are done for the day, which only leaves one pressing matter: deciding what to sing around the campfire. Let's gather around the campfire, sing a campfire song. Oh no, Lilia is here. I don't think they brought instruments. Indeed. Don't you mean figuring out who's on lookout duty? See up here for you, so windy song. When you think of campfire, it's always that song. Oh, who's this skater guy? I don't know if that wow is positive or negative. Cute. Okay. Oh well, it's not like there's a lot of us. All that can wait until after we relax. Shouldn't take long to figure out anyway. Plus, we've got a trusty Jade with us too. Let's cut loose and have some fun. Wanna cook up some of the fish we have left over? We have a ton thanks to Jade. That sounds delightful. Let's all eat around the campfire and have a nice cozy chat. It's all fun and games for them, isn't it? Did you find them a little much? Oh, far from it. Before this, I only went on quiet solo excursions in the mountains. Whatever you say, I suppose. We're going to be watching our campfire in shifts. Sleep deprivation can lead to unhealthy skin, so I must ensure everyone gets a good night's sleep. Then I'll join the pop music club to determine what songs we'll sing. Please don't sing. After all, I must make most of this group camping trip. Yeah, pop music club is loud, and they're camping. That means there's people all around. I don't think people will get sleep if they perform. A lovely day. All day survives. Yes, they didn't perform. Yeah, Vargas, day 2. Way too early. Who's this then? Ah, nice. Of course. This spot will do. It doesn't provide as fine a view of the stars as some places in Briar Valley, but it's nice nonetheless. Don't you agree? I see you lurking in the shadows. Who? Hey, good luck with your raid. Thanks for stopping by. Show yourself. Who are you? What the heck you? What? What? Huh? Well, I can't see you. Ah, I see. Interesting. Oh, this is very interesting. I drink water in a bit. Oh. Ugh. What's that noise? Good morning, Trey. Isn't it a lovely day? Can you even call it morning if the sun's not up yet? And are you making all that racket? No. I simply arose early and have been gazing at the fire. I believe he is the source of the commotion. Look. Rise and shine, boys. Time for your next challenges. Oh. Of all things, a ghost banging on a frying pan? Good morning. I see everyone's assembled. Good morning. So tired. Maybe we should have actually gone to bed instead of staying up all night goofing around. Well, aren't you two looking rather groggy? Jade appears to be in fine form though. Yes, I squeezed in some shut-eye where I could. Okay, here are your challenges for day 2. There are 3 of them again. First, survival. You'll need to brew potions in case of an emergency. Go out and find the lantern blossom. They grow in the area and are used in potions to help heal cuts and scrapes faster. A lantern blossom. As I recall, they are exceedingly rare. A limited quantity of them pass through the market. This task will be much more difficult than anything from yesterday. We'll need to be careful with our time management. Second, sustenance. When catching your own food, you must also be aware of its environment. I don't like how big this catfish is on the picture. It's threatening. I don't like him. There are giant catfish in the lake that prey on smaller fish. Catch one. Wait, there are? I've heard rumors, but I've never seen proof of any catfish in that lake. Third, education. We need to utilize a more practical knowledge of bleach stones today. Go back into the mine and get another stone. This time, I want an even larger one. Your stones must be about 2 cubic centimeters and weigh around 7 grams. We had a hard enough time finding the one from yesterday. Now he expects us to mine an even larger stone. I suppose that means we'll have to go further into the mines. We'll need to prepare thoroughly. Once again, you have until sunset. Day 2 of Camp Vargas begins now. It's not even day yet. Well, which challenge should we tackle first? They all sound difficult and time-consuming. Catching the giant catfish would be the most fun. I hear the larger specimens can sometimes reach up to 5 meters long. Yeah, that catfish is too threatening to live. I would love to see the majesty they possess. Sounds like we've got a vote for the lake then. Saying, where's Malice? He was gone when I awoke. Perhaps he went for another stroll. Yeah, Malice likes strolling. Sheesh, talk about an early riser. Oh well. We can fill him in. We can fill him in whenever we see him. Let's get going. I'd like to wrap this up ASAP so we can get help with the other assignments. Hope that was a struggle to read. So tired. I know we don't gotta do all the challenges. Getting up this early stinks. Come on, we need to get going. How are you so motivated? Well, you said it yourself for not doing the challenges. There's plenty enough to be grateful. Oh well, at least watching the other guy struggle should perk me right up. And also watching people. Book 4? I broke it. I think I'll finish this today. Oh, are we fighting more? So much mashing. Mashing? While fishing? I can't imagine it. No, I need water. Water type. What's shaking, Science Club? Catch any giant catfish yet? Penguin, you've been catching the regular fish just fine, but no joy on the catfish. They won't be easy prey. we might have to rethink our approach. What you gonna do? I don't really know a lot about fishing. I guess we could switch things up and set up a trap or try some different bait. But no matter what we do, we should start by going over what we know about these fish. Agreed. As we have no way to look up new info, we can only go by what we've previously heard. As I recall, giant catfish are nocturnal, and they lurk in dark areas near the lake bed during the day. That's not enough info to figure out how to lure them out. But they probably behave similarly to regular catfish. We should know a thing or two about. Catfish are voracious eaters and like to feed on crabs, shrimp, and fish, from what I remember. Oh yes, I've heard of them popping up out of the water to eat pigeons as well. Catfish eat pigeons? Grim, you might want to stand back from the shoreline. A giant catfish could swallow you whole. Say what? Sorry, I was just joking. I think they also have a keen sense of smell, so they should be able to sniff out bait from pretty far off. And much like other fish, their hearing is excellent, but they have poor vision and can't tell most colors apart. Do you really know your catfish? Yeah. One of our science club members once gave a presentation on how water quality affects flora and fauna. And he talked about catfish and their sensory organs as part of it. Not much of an authority on fish or really any other animals, so it was fascinating to me. Each club member researches topics that interest them. Jay always pays such close attention to their presentation. Marvelous. I can't French, no. Okay, so what's the plan? First, we have to lure one into shallow water. We can do that, we may be able to catch it without using a fishing rod. That will probably be better for a bunch of amateurs like us. Then we'll need a net to haul it in. We certainly can't grab one with our bare hands. There ain't no net in the toolbox. There isn't? Oh dear. Then what shall we use to capture it? What about using a tent cover and some rope? I know they're brightly colored, but a catfish wouldn't notice that. We tie a rope to each corner of the tent cover and lay it out on the shallow part of the lake bed. And then, when a giant catfish swims over it, we just tug on the rope and haul it out. Intrigued. I like the way you think. There are a few spare tents and the fabric's durable enough that it should hold the giant fish. The cover is waterproof though, so we'll have to contend with both the fish's weight and any water we pull up. Which means more exercise. Oh well, let's give it a go. Look, would you go get us a spare tent and some rope from the campsite? We, I shall return post haste. Take your time. Got our own things to prep. What are we doing? Making some ground bait. Ah, this is where the mashing comes in. We can make the perfect trap, but it will only work if we lure the catfish to it. So we need to gather up some ingredients. Let's split up. What around here would make for good bait? Alright, that should cover it. The fish and the bugs I get, but what's up with this grass? It looks like leeks. I can see any fish chowing down on an onion. See for yourself. Give a sniff. Ugh, that stinks. It's a really pungent herb. Since giant catfish rely on their sense of smell to find food, they should help draw one in from far away. Now we'll use some rocks to grind all the ingredients into paste. Ugh. So much mashing. Can you speed this up? Rushing won't get it done any faster. You have to be patient and do it carefully and firmly. Like so. Hey, it's all blending together now. You're good at this. Jay makes it look like he's whipping up a cake or something. That bait's looking awful tasty. Oh yeah? Wanna try some? Yeah, that reeks. No thank you. I think it's still too stiff. I'll just add a little water and try to whip in some air. This whipping? Liquid cream? There, done. Pretty good for my first time making this stuff, if I do say so myself. Wow, if you told me that was chocolate whipped cream, I might just believe you. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, it smells even funkier now. Are you sure the giant catfish will go for it? Only one way to find out. It's not like I've ever caught a fish with homemade bait before. Once Brooke's back, we'll set everything up and give it a shot. Yippee! Look! The bait is dissolving in the water. That's so finely ground, I almost thought you used a blender. You're too kind. Now all we have to do is wait. I thought we'll be getting anything immediately, but... Oh. Great! Giant catfish alert. It certainly lives up to its name. Look! Whoa! Jay took the bait? Shh! Quiet. Catfish have sharp hearing, remember? It will be wary if you make too much noise. Sure got one fast, huh? Maybe it's hungry. So far so good. It's going to swim right over the tent. Right? Stay quiet. No scaring. Pull your rope on my cue. 3, 2, 1. It's too big of a catfish. I don't like it. Yes! We caught it! This thing's heavy. Ugh. And it's hard to pull in when it's putting up a fight. Remain calm and take it slow. If you talk too hard, the catfish will trash even more and tire us out. Everybody, on my cue. 3, 2... Huh? Magic? Wait, what's that noise? Fairies, and they're coming this way. Ah! No, stop splashing us. The ground's getting all muddy. My feet are slipping. They'll wear us down if they keep this up. She'll drive them off, right? No. We'll let go of that rope. He took off his jacket for Dad. I'll handle the fairies. Just hold out till I'm done. Oh, I like this design. Very simple.
まとめて相手になってやる。
Fighting fairies again.
うまくやるんすよ。
Getting eepy.
おまぬけさん。
後悔がないならいい。少
Oh,
しム
book
カムカ
4.
する
We
かも。
should be able to finish
浅
book
はかだ
5 if everything goes
うまい
well.
飯にありつけそうっす。
I wanna finish it today. But I don't know. I don't know if I will be able to do it. The temperature is still okay though. I can still
覚悟ができ
last
ている。
long.
武器を取る。やだ。
考えたっすね。
僕が
おまぬけさん。いたいた。
Whenever there's battle, I lag a
いい
bit.
の？
Can't afford to be distracted
Suppose
and become
少し
something
ムカムカ
else.
するかも。
魔導法最大出力。
Lydia's
こんなも
dead,
んかな？
and they didn't show Ortho.
うまい飯にありつけそうっす。
Malice is gone. Mhm. Need to do the next battle. Wait, this one. Yeah, this should be fine.
お手柔らかにお願いします。
I keep muting the yawn.
任
But
せ
I
て。
can still do it.
スキャン完了。
I
や
still
るぞ
stream.
あっち行ってくれ。
I wanna sleep a bit earlier than usual. I had a hard time sleeping
少しムカムカ
yesterday.
するかも。
障害物を破
It
壊し
was too warm to sleep.
やりすぎ注意。
もっと楽しめるかと。残念です。
I'm gonna devour you is the next chapter. Is that the catfish or is it the students saying that? Well, that takes care of the race. Everyone okay? How swift you were, Trey. Could have taken even more time, you know? It's the guy who's sweating bullets. Sorry it took so long. Okay, I've got my rope. Pull on my cue. Now. Catfish! Whoa, there it is. It's giant, alright? We've only got it halfway out of the water. Keep pulling. It's putting up quite a fight. Very well. A battle is at hand. Everybody, get ready to pull together. Now. Wow. That thing just jumped up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stay away, fishy. Oh no. The Grim got eaten? Marvelous. You dragged the catfish out of the water. Yeah, good job everyone. But why did it suddenly lunge? Why did it suddenly lunge it for us like that? Guys? Where's Grim? Good job, my foot. Grim? Where are you? Look! Grim's legs are sticking out of the catfish maw. Oh, crud. I'll get this mouth open. You pull Grim out. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Took you long enough. No. I'm all and slimy. That sucked big time. Are you okay? I definitely didn't expect it to try and eat you. Man, it looked right at me and pounced. You were certainly right about this voracious appetite. To think it prioritized eating even as it was getting caught. I didn't even think about it like that. And it went after Grin, and he's way bigger than a pigeon. Ah. Just glad you're not hurt. Science Club has completed the challenge. Here's your Vargas badge. Wait. Thanks. Yeah. I smell like shrimp and bugs in grass now. Oh, it's not so bad. Yes, it is. Thanks, Grim. We couldn't have gotten through that challenge without you. Say, since we caught it, how about we haul it back to camp and cook it up? And for the finishing touch, a pinch of this salt from our supplies. Amazing job, Trey. What an enticing aroma. Don't give me too much credit now. All I did was roast the fish over the fire with a little salt. Oh no. This is more than a little salt. I'm picking up several other herbs and spices. It smells delicious. I'm not waiting. Let's eat. Sure. Now that's a fatty piece of fish. It's all nice and juicy. You eat too fast or you'll choke. Thanks for sharing with us. Oh, sure thing. Have as much as you like. We would have a way harder time catching that thing if Grim hadn't lured it out of the water. Besides, it's so big, I'm not sure all of us in the science club could finish it. Take that, catfish. You'll have to get up a lot earlier in the morning if you want to eat me. I'm going to devour you instead. Oh. Grim can't take all the credit though. You earned this as well, Drain. What? Nah, it was a group effort. But your decisiveness enabled us to catch the fish. We flew into action and drove the berries off as soon as they appeared. Not for that, we might have let the catfish escape. No, really. You're giving me way too much credit. I just figured that since you're stronger than me, you'd be able to hold on to the rope. I had to do something, so I did. It's not really worth all this praise. You're so modest. Whatever you say, I suppose. I'm serious though. Fine. You know what? I'm just gonna eat my lunch. This is really nice and fatty. Now, which challenge should we do next? There's the lantern blossom, and then there's another mage stone. We're going to the Mage Stone, I guess. If he cries and begs. What? Who would that be? Fire. He would be crying and begging. A few people, actually. I don't see anyone around the mine. I thought someone would be working on the Mage Stone challenge. Ugh. And we wasted all the time hiking up here. Why, hello there, record keepers. Oh, hey, Bill. You're here rather early, Grim. Azul's here too? Actually, this is pretty much the same crew that was foraging firewood yesterday. Are your two clubs working together or something? No, we just happened to run into each other. Yes, my group took on the Mage Stone assignment by complete chance. It's a difficult challenge though. Maybe we should work together, Phil. I know you'd be a tremendous asset. No offense, but I'd prefer not to babysit another club. Come now, where's your spirit of cooperation? Coach Vargas never said clubs couldn't work together. And if I still say no, then we'll simply complete the challenge on our own, as we did yesterday. It was purely a suggestion, of course. I just thought that working together would save both us valuable time and energy. After all, the Film Research Club has a split up. This is your first stop. A few extra pairs of hands wouldn't hurt, right? Fine. As long as you promise not to interfere with our work. Come, Film Research Club. We need to find a 2-centimeter Mage Stone, and quick. Thank you kindly, Bill. We'll head in now as well. I don't trust Azul. Dwarf's Mine Interior. What's this? Well, it's fun. The ceiling collapsed. A bunch of rocks and debris are blocking the path that leads further in. It must have happened overnight. Everything looked fine yesterday though. What's the plan, Azul? There aren't any Mage Stones left around here at the entrance, right? If we clear some of the rocks, we could make enough room for one person to squeeze through. But there's always a risk of another collapse, and it would be exhausting work. So that's not the most pragmatic option. Look, you can see a narrow tunnel on the other side of this rock. You're right, perhaps it will lead further down. But the walls and ceiling have collapsed beyond this point as well, which is an added wrinkle. It's already too easy to get lost in here. What do you think the right call is, Bill? Getting lost is certainly a concern, but the fact remains that we won't find any Mage Stones that meet the requirements here. We'll need to take a risk and proceed further in. Let's make some torches and split into teams. When we encounter a fork in the path, teams will split off and check each passage. Once you hit a dead end or another path, report back with your findings. I brought a notepad, so I'll draw a map based on what you tell me. That should help avoid anyone getting lost. Now let's get this done quickly and efficiently as we can. Yes, sir. Need water. Will. The passage on the right went on for about 15 steps. Then there was a left turn. After 10 more steps, we found the path was blocked. Alright, I'll add it to the map. We went down the left passage for 20 steps. Then it split into 3 branches. One of those passages led deeper in. Doesn't feel like we're making any progress. This place is just one big maze. It certainly is. We're getting it mapped and covering plenty of ground. But for all the branching paths, everything looks the same. Labyrinthine doesn't even begin to cover it. We can turn around and leave the moment we find a mage stone deposit, though. What's the matter, Azul? Getting scared. Please, I simply don't want to waste my time wandering around the maze. Azul's on edge because Idia disappeared. He did? Perhaps that's what happened to Ortho. Oh, I thought they weren't worried about Ortho. I guess they just didn't show it. What do you mean? No one in our club has seen Ortho since he was tending the campfire yesterday afternoon. Apparently, he mentioned stopping by to see Idia, so I thought he was probably with his brother and the rest of your club. Ah, I see. Idia actually went missing yesterday afternoon as well, while the rest of us were working on the challenges. I thought he'd return this morning, but there's no sign of him so far. I fear I know what's happened. Oh yes, there's no mistake. They're playing hooky. How careless of me. I thought it would be smooth sailing after idiots displayed such an unusual excitement for the campfires. Of course, he would never endure physical activity like camping. I can't imagine Ortho would skip out on camps since he was looking forward to it so much. I suppose he was moved by Idia's tears. Still, there's no excuse for dereliction of duty. Bill and Azul are seriously ticked off. What are we going to do about them, Bill? I'd like to track them back to camp. I doubt they'll be easy to find. They're well aware of the consequences for ditching work. They'll be sure to conceal their location. They might look guilty by association if it comes out we knew they were missing and failed to bring him back. What should we do then? Keep it from Vargas until they get back? I consider that, but it won't work forever. Idia stands out, being a house warden and all. I would sooner get in front of things by turning them in and emphasizing that we upheld our responsibilities. I suppose those two brought this on themselves by absconding to begin with. Ortho put his brother first and neglected his duties. He clearly lacks a proper attitude from the film research club. No, he was trying to find his brother. I must ensure he learns that our club is not to be trifled with. Agreed. That said, I might bail Ilya out if he comes to me complain about how Vargas transferred him to a sports club. And if he cries and begs for a show of benevolence. So there it goes. Cries and begs. Yikes. Could those two get any more sinister? I'm sure they could. It appears this is as far as the tunnel goes. Goodness, what a vast cavern. There are distinct traces of magic as well, especially in this white layer a frog. You might find a good mage stone here. Ah, more fairies. Wait, I hear something. Fairies. I had a feeling they'd show up. After all, they attacked us over at the tiny mage stone we dug up near the entrance before. I'll change you with fairies as often as you like. Just try me. So funny. It's so funny how
覚悟ができている
these characters
武器を取
would always,
任せとけって
most of the time, fight other characters.
仕込みは上々
And that's why this game is so fun
や
to
っつけ
me.
ちゃおっ
These students just
言い訳
usually
はな
fight
しね俺の
themselves.
勝ち
They fight with each other. I drank water.
へえ、いい度胸が終わりだね。
任せて任せて
And I like it when they
サポーター
fight
攻撃対象者捕捉
because they're
僕たちの
so
力
their
思い知っ
the
たかい
personalities are so distinct and they conflict with each other a lot. But when they do teamwork, it's always fun to see when they get together. It's just basically shown an anime plot, but yeah, this is why I like this game. The character writing is
へ
very
え、
good
いい度胸が終わりだね。
and it fits
仰
what
せのまま
I
任せとけっ
want
て
to see.
お気に召します上等だってな
Chuckle is being loud now.
了解
承知しました
Noise are also
力になりますよ
10 o'clock now.
こんなもんかな
感謝
Yeah, it's fine.
また一つ
I think I'm near the end seeing things. Just one more group, and then I think the final book should be just an epilogue. Seeing things. They finally gave up. Now we can focus on mining. Let's begin, shall we? So, what's the verdict? I believe these mage stones satisfy all the requirements. Sure does. Here's your Vargas badge. Thank you. That's 4 for us now. You also find one? This is a rather high quality mage stone. I think I'll try to find another. How long are you gonna dig for? As long as time allows. Oh, I see. I think he's trying to get the mage stones for himself. He's already got a whole pile of stones, but he's not turning any of them in. So much for not wasting time. I admire your drive at least. I assume you're going to keep those precious mage stones and sell them once we're back at school. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. He'll be selling them. Do you like to know? Perhaps, if that's the most profitable course of action. If you want your own, you'll have to find another deposit. I'm not relinquishing this one. Not even for collaboration's sake. You can keep them. Or not, we're going to focus on the other challenges. Which means we're leaving. Bye. I think I just heard footsteps. Oh, the thing. Wait, did you see that? What's wrong, Will? Could you please keep it down? I'm trying to sense the magic from the mage stones. Do you plan to keep digging forever? Give me that mage stone. Here. This meets the requirements, yes? Which means the board game club is done here. Yep, that one works. Here's a badge for the board game club. Fine. I'll take it. Thank you. Mine entrance. Did you really have to interfere back there, Bill? I wanted to keep digging. Did you see it? See what? Yeah, Bill, we don't know what you're talking about either. I heard footsteps behind me, and when I turned around, I saw a shadow. It had a large round head, long arms, and gigantic claws. It was clearly inhuman. I beg your pardon? Nothing like that lives in those tunnels. They must have been seeing things. Did anyone else see the shadow? Grim? You? What about you? I didn't see nothing. Sorry, I didn't see anything. Alright. I have no means by which to prove my claim, so it would be a waste of time to try and convince you all. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure of what I saw either. I need to concentrate on the remaining challenges. Let's not spend any more time on this. Agreed. Thank you for your cooperation. We'll be going now. Hey, wait! We're going with you. Was I truly just saying things? No. Monster. Deeper into the woods. Magic. It's fine. I think I'm almost done, please. Deeper into the woods. Where's mine forest? I don't see any lantern blossoms around. Any luck on your end, Keter? Nope. Lots of flowers, but not what we're looking for. I feared this would be the case. Well, hey, if it ain't the Pop Music and Mountain Lovers Club. Having a tough time? I'm afraid so. I knew finding a lantern blossom wouldn't be easy, but still, it might behoove us to review what we know about the blossoms and their habitat. Let's see. They convert nutrients into magic, which they store. Then when they bloom, they release the magic and wilt immediately. Oh. And they grow in sunlit areas, but don't have many other flowers around. How's that? All correct. There is one additional factor that can greatly stimulate their growth. Namely, if their location has an abundance of energy, like places where magic is often used, or where mage stones are produced. I believe there are people conducting research into artificial cultivation techniques using that very trait. Interesting. I guess with a mine nearby, this forest might be a good place for them to grow. Wow, you guys are so good at remembering details. So they only bloom for a short time, right? What if they all wilted? Wilted. It was hard on me. At this time of year, they may or may not be in bloom. Your concern is valid, but considering Coach Vargas gave us the challenge, he must have verified that they're somewhere on the mountain. Yeah, he might be demanding, but he even asked us to do something that was literally impossible. I hope. Let's go a bit deeper into the woods. We might find a more likely spot for them to grow. Say, Lilia's not here. Where'd he go? Lilia? Oh, Drills is off catching the giant catfish. I can join him once we're done here. He's doing that alone. I don't doubt that he'll complete it, but he's doing it alone. He's trying to get one of those giant fish all by himself? Talk about reckless. I wanted to help him, but he said the lantern blossom would be harder to find. He's right, though. One could lay traps for the catfish, but the only way to find a lantern blossom is to wander around. Well, let's just try to find one quick so we can get back and help Lils. I know I can't upload any pics to Magicom right now. Still, you don't see a giant catfish every day. For sure. Let's get back into it. Gentlemen, what's this fallen tree here yesterday? I remember seeing it when I was looking for firewood. It's totally blocking the path. I guess we could climb over it, but no, let's not. We could easily slip and fall doing that. With that said, there's higher ground up ahead. It will be a likely spot to find lantern blossoms. Let's see if there's another way around. Hey, what about here? It looks like an animal trail. Wait, hold on. I don't think that was there yesterday either. Oh. Caleb? Oh. Wow! Caleb just fell down the slope. Yeah. Cater, wait. If we rush after him, we may fall as well. I say we double back and make our way down a more gentle incline. He died. I think this is where Callum fell. Hey! Callum! Where are you? His voice is coming from the swamp. What's this now? Hey guys, sorry to scare you. I'm okay. I'm right. You're quite the sight. Having a nice dip, are you? You're waist deep in the swamp water. How good. The swamp must have broken his fall. Hold on, we're coming to get you. No, don't go near him. What? I'm sinking! Observe. When Caleb moves, the grass around him sways as well, all the way down to its roots, which means the ground's not solid. This is no ordinary swamp. It's a bottomless swamp that's like quicksand. Oh no, we need to find somewhere to grab onto. There's gotta be some rope or vines around. Caleb, don't move. The more you struggle, the deeper it will pull you in. That's easy for you to say. Panicking won't help. Stay calm and listen to me. I'll tell you a story. Once upon a time, in a place much like this, there was a mountain climber who found himself in a bottomless swamp. He called for help, but no one was there. So he just kept getting dragged deeper and deeper into the swamp. Now, this mountain climber was quite strong, but he still couldn't pull himself out. So with nothing to grab onto, and no idea how to properly handle the situation, he sank all the way into the muck. And that's it? Nobody rescues him? It's just a bad ending. Way to freak me out, dude. I was trying to illustrate the dangers of this kind of swamp to help you calm down. Well, congratulations, you did the opposite. Oh, fairy. Oh, great. Now I've got fairies too. You haven't started a fire or anything. Maybe they remember our faces from the last time we fought. I thought we'd have more time to figure this out, but we may need to hurry things along. Callum, lean all the way back and spread your arms out. We want your entire body touching the swamp water. It will be bumpy, but the more surface area you have touching the water, the harder it is for you to sink. Okay. You and Grim, I need you to keep Callum keep his cool. Oh, sure. We got this. Let's get these fairies out of here. We won't want them to interfere with our rescue. Then we'll find some vines and haul Callum out. And we watch where you step. If you get stuck in there, we'll all be up a creek, as it were. Yikes. I really gotta watch out. I'm a merman, but not even I could save someone once the swamp has claimed them. You must stay calm and take things one at a time. Jade, could you please dial back the doomsay? Yeah, he was saying things so much. It's scaring
ルチウス
Callan.
少し下がっています考え
頼
があ
んだ
るのだ
実行サポート展
仕方ある
開魔導法最大出力やっつけしょった
Yeah, so easy. But there's only one book left.
はい
I think I'll finish it.
しっかりやれ楽しもうぜだから
自分たちの勉強不足が身に染みただろう
Keep yawning. It is so sleepy. this is fine. Yeah,
拡張戦闘モードを起動し
I
ます
don't know if I'd be able to
あ、わかった
stream some
褒美はたっぷ
sometime this week.
り見せてやろ
If I have the time,
手本を見せよう。
on the stream, maybe I can finishing the main story.
僕たちの力思い知ったかい
But I'll probably be catching asleep again. My sleeping schedule during weekends has been bad, but I always try to fix them on the weekday. No, this is fine. So whenever a weekday rolls around,
ルチウス、
if I slept
少し
like
下がっていなさい。
1 a.m.
コマンド
usually
コマンド実行
for Monday,
サポート展
just
開攻
today,
撃対象者捕捉
but still wake up at like 7 a.m.
パワーセーブオフ
俺に勝てると
I'll have a lot of sleep to catch up on. Isn't that what? Who? When, where, and how? Hello? Isn't that... Alright, the fairies took off. First Callan. Oh, just don't. How can he be so still when he's singing like that? I'd be thrashing up a storm. It appears he's taken my lesson to heart. You're lucky, Callan, so earnest. Anyone else would have panicked for sure. Now, let's twist these vines together to make a rope. Whew. Safe and solid ground. Thank you both so much. Boy, that was terrifying. Think nothing of it. We all have to look out for one another in times of need. However, Jade, we just watched in amusement until the last possible second. I'm glad Callan's okay, but now we're all covered in mud. So we are. Perhaps we should wash ourselves off in the lake before it dries. Wait, look. Isn't that... Oh! Is that a lantern blossom? Sure is. It's on that floating island over there. Not that we can get to it. We can actually. It's like I said before, the more surface area that's touching the water, the harder it is to sink. So if we find, say, some large planks of wood, we can lie down on them and ride across. Oh, I get it. Okay, let's go find some. Sure, not like we can get any more muddy than we already are. I don't like mud either. I think it will destroy my clothes. Okay, I got it. Sweet. Now we can cross it off the list. Cater, Callan, thank you both. I must say, I'm amazed a random blossom was growing here at all. It's hardly an ideal environment for them. Yeah, I can't imagine this area gets a lot of sun. I lucked out big time. Wouldn't be so quick to call it luck. Perhaps something else encouraged its growth. For instance, Maybe a large amount of magic was used here recently. I don't know, man. Who could be casting magic on this isolated, uncannibal swamp? It's a hard pass for me, that's for sure. Regardless, I suppose we shouldn't just stand around all muddy. Let's get back to camp, wash ourselves off, and brew that potion. Is Lilia here? That should do it. Now to adjust the heat. Dang, G, you're good at this. Thank you. I do feel somewhat in my element when I'm brewing potions. That's so cool. Gotta teach me some tips later. Certainly. I'll invite Azul and Floyd as well. He'll give you a thorough overview. Oh, he's getting scammed for you. That's great. I can't wait. This is the scariest tutorial group I've ever heard of. You might want to skip that one, Callan. You know they'll charge for an arm and a leg. Oh. Hold on. Hello? Ghost? Are you there? Coming. I have the potion for the challenge. Would you mind inspecting it? Of course. Yep, that's a nice potion right there. Congrats on passing the challenge. Here's your badge. Thank you. That makes 4 badges for us. Alright, let's set up the lake next. We're gonna have Lilia, and I'm getting hungry anyway. I second that motion. Get food for coming with you. I have to check on the other clubs. I know. I was starving after all that walking around. Then I believe this is where we split off. Good luck with your work, record keepers. Bye, gators. Okay, Gator. Book 5! Almost done! Ready for anything. Camp Vargas, Day 2, evening. Okay, the Day 2 challenges are officially over. Looks like every club made it through without missing any badges. I'm already seeing more definition on those muscles. I'm not seeing no difference. Tomorrow is the last day of Camp Vargas, which means you'll be facing your final challenge. You'll find out more about it when the time comes. Keep your heads in the game and give it 110%. Any questions? If not, you're all dismissed. Excuse me, Coach Vargas. I have something to report. Ah, Ashen Grotto. With the board game club. What is it? Well, it's just that Idia hasn't returned to camp. And Ortho is missing as well. Shroud Brothers, huh? You've been searching exhaustively for Idio since yesterday afternoon. You have yet to find them. I don't want to believe it. Truly, I don't. But he may very well have fled from the camp. Oh, I'm just so ashamed that one of our own would do such a thing. Azul. We take our duties very seriously in Board Game Club. We do not condone playing hooky. Isn't that right, everyone? Sure. I could hardly believe it myself. We could imagine that Idia would get Ortho to abandon his post. The club respects self-reliance and discipline. Skipping out on one's duties is inexcusable, regardless of the reason. We're all taking this matter quite seriously. Is that right? You both have the right attitude. Your intensity goes to show that Cat Vargas is really paying off. When you get back, make your feelings crystal clear. That's the ticket. Oh, yes, sir. Is it me, or was his reaction rather mild? I thought he'd be furious. People were ditching his camp. Hey, Coach Vargas? We've got something to tell you too. Even Lilia? Lilia hasn't come back yet either. I know he went to do the giant catfish challenge. But when we went to look for him at the lake, all we found was the catfish he'd caught. Lilia's missing too. We haven't seen Malia since this morning. Okay, boys, settle down. Don't worry, I've already planned for this eventuality. I'll look for the missing students myself. You should be more concerned with your next challenge. Make sure to rest up those muscles. You need to be ready for anything. Dismissed. I didn't realize Orthol was missing too. But hey, didn't Idia go missing yesterday? Why did you wait to report it? I didn't want the entire club to get punished for Idia's laziness. I initially hoped we could find him on our own, but I'm much less concerned about that after seeing how Coach Vargas reacted. It's his problem now. I mean, surely you're a little worried, right? Arthur's missing too. Those brothers even weren't our concern. They're probably off somewhere, gaming right now. Dwelling on it will get us nowhere. All I care about is getting to this camp and staying in my club. I'm very cold, and here I am, positively beside myself with worry over Lilia's well-being. I'm sure. You're not even the slightest bit concerned, are you? To be fair, Ortho, Lilia, and Malleus are all extremely capable. Maybe we don't need to worry about them. Coach Vargas wasn't all that bothered. There's no telling what the final challenge will be, so we should try to rest up while we can. Sitting around worrying won't do us any good. Yeah, they're missing. Our acting muscles. What does that mean? Oh, Dwarf's mine. A cottage. Perfect. The room's a total mess. It'll definitely make them think a dangerous monster's on the loose. Okay, let's go over the plan one last time. Goon, you two will run to the campground. For the students, let a mysterious black shadow attack you. Really ham it up. Turn on the waterworks. You can't let them suspect you're faking it. Time to flex our acting muscles. I'm ready. Wait, remember, you need to tell them the key info, or this challenge will be way harder than last time. When we did this with the sports clubs, they knew what a monster disguise looked like because of you. I bet your warning was one of the reasons. Some of them were still standing after my first attack. But obviously, this is your second go-round. You know what the deal is. Didn't want anyone getting wind of what's up, so I gave you the full rundown this time. I'll go get in position to strike. You guys better get going. I'm counting on you. Okay. Sheesh. Vargas was actually asking for our help. What are we gonna do with that guy? You better do your part, Grim. I'm doing mine. Oh, you bet I will. I'll have him eating out of my hand. Oh, hey! Is that the science club over there? Perfect. That saves us from having to hike all the way to camp. Hey! Okay, that's pretty much all our dishes washed. What else do we need to do before tomorrow? It'll be our last day. Perhaps we should pack up some of our stuff. That way, it will be ready when we break down our tents. I'm feeling rather downhearted knowing the end of our trip is near. Personally, I can't get back soon enough. It's been a good experience overall. I don't normally do a lot of outdoor stuff. This was my first time mining magestones in a real mine, gathering firewood, and let's not forget catching a giant catfish. One little jump in the woods was all it took to see a whole new side of me. What would you say to joining me on the hunt sometime? I'll be happy to show you the ropes. A hunt? That sounds rough in a completely different way. Hey! Grim? You? Why are you so panicked? You've got trouble. There's a monster in the woods. And it attacked Vargas. What? Yeah, I've been listening to Losing Streak or Repeat for a while now. From Hasbin Hotel. It's been stuck in my head. Dark Mine, Silent Woods. What's this about a monster attacking Coach Vargas? Tell us what happened. Right, okay. Me and you were just hanging out in our tent when Vargas started shouting all of the sudden. He was all like, "Ah, stop! Someone help!" So we peeked out all quiet like. And that's when we saw it. We saw a huge dark shadow leaping from the cottage and took off to the woods. I see. Must have been quite frightening. I'm just glad no harm without either of you. Wait, hold on. Is Coach Vargas okay? Huh? Why yes. What do you mean, why? He was attacked. Alright, he was. Well, I don't know. You don't know? Didn't you look in the cottage? Well, I mean, all I could think about was getting out of there. So I took off and ran to you guys. Coach Vargas wouldn't go down without a considerable fight. But this monster sounds dangerous indeed. You heard him shouting in the cottage, right? Yep. Wanna go check it out? Yeah. I'm not just going to ignore it after hearing our dog. Agree. And we can administer some first aid if needed be. Let us check up on the coach and ensure he is safe. You did. Coach Vargas, are you okay? He's not here. Where did he go? It's a mess. The Coach Lucas is dreaming about, and his lantern and cup must have been knocked on the floor. Did the dark shadow do this? I was hoping you guys had made a mistake, but it looks like you did. Oh no, I'm so scared. Then, but what could the shadow even be? Wait, no, it couldn't be. Could it? Something came to mind, Trey? Yeah, when the sports club came back from camp, Ace and Juice claimed they fought a monster while they were there. None of us believed them. We just thought they made a mistake because they were so tired. But what if they didn't? What if there really is a monster here? I should have taken them seriously. Grim, could you describe the dark shadow in more detail? What did it look like? Oh, I couldn't make anything out. I can hardly blame them. I imagine Monsieur Peluche, the trickster, were too upset to catch any details, so... Yeah, fair point. Sorry to interrogate you guys, we're just still shaken up. Nah, I mean, just go. Better get back camp and warn the others. If Vargas couldn't handle that thing, we won't stand a chance by ourselves. The head mage could help us, but he won't get here until tomorrow morning at the earliest. Then, we'll have to make it through the night on our own, at least. Alright, let's get going. Everybody, keep a sharp eye on your surroundings. Yeah, you think that was good? I wish they stopped asking us so many questions. We did nail it. I don't like doing this. Really? You? What's the holdup? We're coming. Grim is acting too poorly. Back me up here, buddy. Back me up here. Okay. Dark Shadow attacked Coach Vargas. Are you sure you're not making this up? I wish I was. I wonder if that's why Lily up and vanished. Oh no, you think it attacked him too? And Malleus remains unaccounted for as well. You suggesting the shadow is strong enough to best Malleus? Oh, jeez, there's no way we could take on a monster that strong. What are you gonna do? I wonder if Idia and Ortho got owned too. I say we get out of here. No way I'm gonna sit here all night just waiting to get attacked. They're shaking their booties. My compelling acting has struck fear into their hearts. No. And here it is. A member of the... what was it? Film Research Club? Alright. Calm down, everyone. From what we've heard, no one actually saw the attack, right? Huh? Yes, that struck me as well. Grim, is it possible you mistook some large animal for a monster? I didn't mistake nothing. It was really big. And, well, just big and stuff. Anyway, it wasn't an animal. His roommate's couch was a mess too. Scared the living daylights out of him. Look, Jay, be up here. Bill's got a point, actually. We saw the cottage, but neither of you actually witnessed Coach Vargas getting attacked, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, that's not very conclusive. You know, none of us have our magical pens. But are we supposed to believe that the monster took down Idia and Orville, defeated Malice and Lilia, and then went after Coach Vargas and got him too? Yeah, not Malice and Lilia. They're very powerful. It's much more likely you guys made a mistake. Yes, this is all extremely far-fetched. If I were to hazard a guess, I'd say Coach Vargas deliberately make it look like he was attacked. It would make sense if he were trying to sow confusion among our ranks. I could see that Musclehead coming up with an idea like this. Taking an attack and disappearing would free him up to do whatever he needs for the final challenge. Perhaps he's somewhere watching us even as we speak. Yeah, he did say we still had one last challenge. And this whole thing might be a part of it. Okay guys, let's make preparations while we can. There's no telling what's going to happen or when. Man, who believes us? No surprises there. Did you guys say something? Nope, not a word. So, what should we do for tonight? We must remain vigilant, even if this is part of Coach Vargas' challenge. I believe it would be wise for each club to stick close together and wait for morning. Good call. Then the head mage will come through the dark mirror and pick us up. We'll have rotations of 2 or 3 people keeping watch. Anyone who's super exhausted from the day should rest up first. So basically, do we do what we were doing anyway because of the fairies and the campfire? Yeah. Since you guys don't have many people in your club, wanna team up with ours? Well, Ian, I'd feel better with a larger group. Thanks, Jane. Much appreciated. Why? The 3 of them would have had to stay up all night otherwise. We'll do the same shifts we did last time. Yes, sir. Say, Grim and you should stay in the science club tents. Really? But of course, this crisis affects all of us, not just the arts clubs. You're real stand-up guys. Sweet! You can share your dinner too? No. I do have some sense of self-preservation, okay? Grim. He's not helping. A plan of action. Chapter 5. Book 5. Oh, it's almost 11. Should be almost done now. Meanwhile, the lookout is so boring and nothing's happening. Feels like time has slowed to a crawl. Any idea what time it is, Callum? No, but I'm guessing it's like 3 AM? It's just gone 1. Didn't you bring a watch? Maybe. Might be in my backpack. I never wear a watch. I usually just use my phone. It's seriously only 1 AM? Boy, I'm like molasses when there's nothing to do. Oh dear. We're just about out of firewood. I'll go get some more. Would someone care to join me? I will. Welcome to Grim. Since you're bored. No way, no how. I gotta preserve my energy. You do? Alright, so you can stay awake for your shift. Then Callum and myself should go. We'll be right back. Okay, got it. Thanks, guys. Not if they don't come back. It's just about my turn to keep watch. You appear to be missing some people. Yeah, Rook and Callum went to grab more firewood. Morning, Jade. Sleep well? Why, yes. Thank you for asking. You're all welcome to go rest now. Thanks. I'll take you up on that. Excuse me, but I need to talk with you all. Oh hey, Phil. What's up? I just went to go on my shift and saw that our club was down several people. They're all supposedly getting firewood, but the situation being what it is, I'm that concerned. You sure they didn't just run off because they were scared of you, Phil? I don't yell at them, you know. I simply give a warning when they don't do their jobs. That's still pretty harsh. Doesn't make sense that a bunch of them would just run off in the middle of the night when we're on high alert. Good point. Surely they know that regardless of what's going on, it's dangerous to leave the group. It must have been quite afraid of Bill's ire. Even at a time of crisis, you just have to get it taken, don't you? We better stay sharp. You think Coach Vargas' challenge is already on the way? I'd say so. I'd prefer not to lose any more of my club members. I need to formulate a plan of action. I'm going back to our tents. You know, Rook and Callum have been gone for a while now. Our firewood pile isn't that far away. Just where could they have gone? Maybe they didn't make it there at all. Hey, what about the campfire? It's about to go out. I'd better go check on them. Gator, Jade, would you come with me? Sure thing. If the campfire goes out, we'll really be in dark. You to keep an eye on fire. I'll get some more science club guys to stay with you. Don't worry, we'll be right back. Careful out there. I'm gonna catch some CAs while I can. You won't be able to take it easy much longer. Let's see. Where's the firewood? Ah, there it is. Wow, look at all this. I guess having all those club members comes in handy. I'm jelly. We did collect a lot of it, but strange. Doesn't look like any wood's been taken from the pile. Maybe they got lost? No, that can't be it. I can see that happening to Callum, but definitely not Rook. Hey, I found someone's jacket on the ground. It looks like Callum's, but it's all dirty. What's it doing here? Actually, I see drag marks on the ground. Something might have happened to them. Oh, woke me up. That was loud. What was that? That's the scream. It was someone in the science club. I don't like this one bit. Let's hurry back. We're all dying. A proposal. Oh? Is that mean? Hey, is everyone okay? Ugh. Something dropped down out of nowhere and then the fire went out. What's going on? I can't see a thing. Oh. Hmm? Sounds like something's flying into the air. A paw? No, that's a stone. Grim, you. Darn. I managed to deflect it, but I won't be able to keep that up. Trey! Good job! Keep doing exactly that. You okay? I can deal with something like that, but we need to get out of here fast. Oh. Wait. What is that? Whoa. It's so strong, it's breaking down my barrier spell. Grim? Are you okay? Where's everyone? Talk to me. Jay, help! Gator! What's going on? It's too dark. I can't see a thing. Gator? Guys? Where are you? Is that you, Trey? That voice. Jade? Shh. I need to get away from here. But the others, so much as I'd love to respect your wishes, we don't have time for such sentiments. If we stay, we'll be wiped out to man. Should that come to pass, there'll be no rescuing Kater and the others. Smart play here is a temporary retreat. But we're up against a foe that can toss large stones. Handing them without a plan is not a sound strategy. I mean... Okay, yeah, you're right. We'll retreat for now. Thank you for your understanding. Now, let's hurry. We should be safe here for now. The area is wide open, which means it will be easy to spot any oncoming attackers. I wish I could have gotten the others to save me as well. But in the midst of such chaos, getting to you was all I could manage. My apologies to my failure. Hey, you don't have anything to apologize for. If anything, I should thank you for getting me out of there. No. Thank you. I couldn't have escaped without your barrier. Have you accumulated much blood? No, I'm still good. You were using magic too, right? Are you okay? Oh, I used the mage stone we mined for our challenge. It was just a tiny fragment, but it hits its blood capacity immediately, though. Sadly, it's no longer usable. Alright, well, we need to figure out a plan. It would have helped if any of the others had escaped, but... Why, hello there, Trey. I'm glad you and Jade managed to get away. Zoe and Bill, you're safe too. Yes, I am. And the rest of the film research club disappeared in the attack, though. What about the board game club? Much the same, I'm afraid. Everyone knows. The disappeared before I could make sense of what was happening. So we're the only 4 left. Just what was that large shadow? It laid waste to our campsites in no time. Do you think that's what Green was talking about? Probably a safe bet. I thought it might be Coach Vargas at first, but it didn't look like him. I could make it out much in the dark, but I thought I saw large horns on its head. Horns, huh? So does that mean it wasn't Coach Vargas? Look, it doesn't matter if it's part of the challenge or if it's Coach Vargas or not. The fact remains that we must deal with this shadow somehow. True, if it attacked us again, I thought we'd get away a second time. We need a plan. Why don't we split into 2 groups and hide? We could simply wait it out. Azul and I can stay underwater if we revert to our mer forms. We could always hide in the lake until morning comes. Good point. I'd prefer not to take my mer form if I can help it, but I suppose this mer is an exception. That would only ensure your safety. But what about the rest of us? Okay, back me up here. Could I make a proposal? It's a little reckless, but it gives all of us a better chance of making it till dawn than hiding with. I'm listening. It's pretty straightforward, actually. Next time that thing attacks, we strike back. What? Some good news. Oh, it's already 11. I can do it. I can finish this. You want us to attack that thing? Have you taken leave of your senses? I know we're not all in sports clubs, but there was a huge crowd of us at the campsite and it still wasn't enough. And we can't fight properly without our magical pens. The prospect of victory seems slim. Why don't we let Trey finish his thought before completely dismissing him? He wouldn't suggest something like that without reason. I actually think the 4 of us could take that thing if we play our cards right. Earlier it hit us with a surprise attack when we couldn't use magic. Plus, our campfires had just gone out and we didn't have time to adjust to the attack. But if that stops the issue, then that changes things. Of course. If we were able to use magic and we'd already gotten used to the dawn, that would improve our prospects somewhat. Yes. Question is, how would we use our magic? We don't know where our magical pens are, and the mage stones from our challenges are quite small. We don't have many of them either. The 4 of us would burn through them in no time. That's a problem, yeah? I was hoping we could use the ones you dug up, but you're right. It wouldn't be enough. Well, I have some good news for you then. You see, I happen to have a considerable number of mage stones thanks to the Board Games Club mining efforts yesterday. There should have enough that we could use our magic normally. Would you be interested? Would I? Thanks a ton. You're thanking him. You can only look at his face, Trey. Clearly about to extort us from into agreeing to some outrageous set of terms. Oh no, he's aware that this is an emergency, I'm sure the terms will be more than favorable. Isn't that right, Azu? But of course, I won't ask anything unreasonable. You don't trust Azul, no. That said, I question if we land a magical attack on that shadow, even if we can see better. I saw the thing up close. It was powerful, of course, and swift as any beast. I strongly suspect that even without our magic, we'll need to immobilize it somehow if we were have to have any chance of winning. Okay, what if we knock it into the lake? Water's much denser than air after all. It won't be able to move as fast. If we can get it to the deep part of the lake where it can't stand, then it won't be able to put up much of a fight. We'd have a huge advantage if we stay up here, right? True enough, I wasn't considering it from a land dweller's perspective. Likewise, after all, we move much faster in the water. It's unacceptable enough plan. Okay, if we're gonna make this work, I've got several jobs for all of you. This has to be a team effort. Can I count on the three of you? No. You know, none of us would actually say that in this situation, right? I wouldn't take directions from an incompetent person, but I know you wouldn't suggest anything ill-advised. Alright, I say we all work together to give our assailant an unpleasant surprise. I'm also keenly interested in hearing Trey's plan. Agreed. I'm willing to offer my full cooperation, assuming the plan is worth our time. No, I'm only nervous to share it. We'll even think about trying to get out of this. Just tell us what you have in mind. Okay, fine. But first, I have a question. Who here is good at running? Running? Not the zoo. I don't think Jade either. Don't expect a merman to run. My mountain excursions have helped build my leg muscles, but I wouldn't say it's my forte. I thought I could hold a candle to someone who jogs every morning, like Will does. Yep, I knew it. Will is healthy and lives a healthy life. Oh, I don't like where this is going one bit. What would you have me do? Well, here's the deal. Yeah. I'm sure Will runs on the daily. Like this. Oh my god. Is that the ticket? I thought I was almost there. Ah, I see. Surplus ticket should be on the battle. So I'll have a little bit of a break. And I was so close to finishing it too. Usually on the weekends I take a nap, and that's why I had a hard time on sleeping on the usual time that I do. But today I had to work, so I couldn't get any
エネルギー砲
naps.
全弾発射 こんなもんかな。
It's still
僕たちの力思い知ったかい。
I don't know if I can make it. How many Vargas tickets did I have? It should be enough now. And that's why I remember this event taking longer. 140. I don't know how many do I have? It's gonna take a while. It's almost done. Maybe I should upgrade my ortho. Get extra rewards. Can I upgrade it from here? No. What if I just start it like that? Did it work? I got like
あまり手荒なことはしたくないんだけどな。
I don't remember.
コマンド実行。
Martha, so cute.
サポーター展開。障害物を破壊します。
They're so cute. Hopefully this works.
異論はない。
Yeah, this should work.
僕らの相手じゃないね、シルバーさん。
見違えたぞ、オルト。
Um,
吹き飛ばしてや
I want to see more Arthur and Silver interactions.
僕たちの力思い知ったかい。
I guess they're my favorite characters. I want them to interact more. Then, yeah, it's doable. Hopefully, the next chapter doesn't ask me to have like 200. But seeing how my luck goes, it might happen.
了解。
So,
サポーター
while we're waiting,
魔導法最大出
I have no stream plans for this week. Besides this one, finishing this one.
力。いいの？了解。
I have a busy work day tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to survive. And then there's the weather.
思い知ったか。
It's being so warm. It's not as warm for today. But that's all because I started later than I usually do. So the weather has cooled down a little bit.
コマンド任せて。
So usually stream like
見てて。
at 6 p.m.
最大出力。
50 plus 8.
ロックオン。
Wait, why is the other ortho there?
承認します。やりすぎ注意。僕たちの力思い知ったかい。
Should have been up. Yeah. Got a notification to execute the plan. Please be enough. Oops. Oh, that was before. Should be fine, right? I should be able to do it. Should be stats. Don't need that. This one. Looking for water. In water. Dun, 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 dun. Mhm. There's the plan. Now I see. No, I see. No wonder you need all of us for this to work. The plan is very you, Trey. Cautious and realistic. It's not bad at all. Agreed. It may not be the flashiest scheme, but it's a safe approach that almost guarantees our victory. I think it's fantastic. I'll give you my full assistance, which means we have consensus then. We have our plan. Now, about the mage stones I'm providing. Yes, I really appreciate you sharing those. I like to have as many as possible when it's go time. So the total, including reserves. But I do have a condition for sharing them. And here we go. I expect both of you to help out at Monster Lounge for 5 days once we get back from camp. What? Now, let's all do our part to make this plan a rousing success. Hold on a minute. You want 5 whole days of my time just to loan us a handful of tiny mage stones? I was ready for you to put the squeeze on us. Talk about predatory. What happened to the more than favorable terms? Supply and demand. Considering the stone's relative value given our predicament, plus the labor to mine them, I think this is plenty favorable. No, it's a scam. But if you're fine without them, then by all means, feel free to refuse. Oh, for crying out loud. Must you add even more pressure? Fine, I'll help with the lounge, but only for 1 day. You can't expect me to make that large of a concession. I'm running a business too, you know. You call this a business? A concession? Surely you, of all people, know just how valuable a day of my time is. Of course. But I'm incurring a considerable risk by giving up these niche stones. I could have used them to protect myself. You would have me risk life and limb, or but a single day of your help? That hardly seems fair. Alright, 2 days, and not a minute longer. I can't fit any more than that into my schedule. In that case, would you be willing to grant us exclusive sales rights to your homemade smoothies for those 2 days? Perhaps Azul would be more amenable to only having you for 2 days if proceeds from your smoothies were included. These scammers. These businessmen. Yes, I would grant that concession. Drive a hard bargain. I agree. With the caveat that I won't be able to produce them in bulk. I can only sell them for 2 days. I won't share the recipes. Is that acceptable? Quite. I believe we have a deal then. Now, what say you to my offer, Trey? I'll take the 5 days. Can't put a price on life, and I doubt I have anything worth bargaining over. Why, thank you. What a wonderful arrangement we've reached. I think you two will be using all the mage stones you want for free. Correct. After all, we already work at the Monster Lounge. I can assure you that you'll have my full support in honor of your generous agreement. Okay, let's get into position. We'll execute the plan the moment the shadow returns to the campground. Show yourself, fiend. You're the monster that attacked our camp. Come and catch me, if you can. There's the flash. Things are kicking off. Yes, I have to hand it to Trey. This is an inspired plan. As the monster struck in the dark, its eyes must be used in the darkness, which means that Ville's magical flash should stun it for a moment. I applaud how efficient this is, using a single spell as both a stall tactic and signal. Ville's headed our way. Looks like the first phase was a success. Indeed, I'm very glad Ville is still here. He has to sprint in a zigzag while both avoiding attacks and making sure we can keep up. I shudder to imagine how this might have gone if we didn't have someone who jogs every morning. Still, that monster moves fast. We should provide Phil with magical support as we make our way toward the lake. Normally, I'd rather refuse to run outside of PE, but I'll give this my best. After all, with Phil working at the lounge for 2 days and sharing his movies, our sales will certainly get a boost. And what's more, I get 5 whole days of Jay's confectionery expertise. I knew it. If we offer up top-notch treats made by Trey himself, we'll have a flood of customers pouring in. So you put on a show of hanging for Bill's time to ask what you really wanted. Trey. Isn't it nice that your real aim went over their heads? Oh, it's lovely. That was a golden opportunity. I just couldn't miss. This is why I love the Octavino. They're dorm and when they're together, they scheme so much and so funny.
訓練の成果やだかしこまり少しムカムカする元気してビール
僕たちの力思い知ったかい？
Yankawari. Nice. It's not asking me to grind again. Which is good. Take this. What's the matter? I'm right here. And yet you still haven't caught me. Some monster you are. Are we at the lake yet? Ugh, I'm drenched in sweat. Keep going, Azul. Bill's taking 90 detours to ensure we can keep up. And don't stop your spellfire, or the monster will catch Bill. Ugh. Think of the sales. This is for the Monster Lounge. And you, stop relishing in my suffering and get to work. Tabinos. Jay, I'm here. We're all set. Okay guys, time for phase 3. Azul, Jade, ninja attack, now. Right. Oof, talk about fast. So much for the pincer. It got past us in seconds. This is not the time for analysis. It's trying another stone. Paint the roses. My signature spell. My word. Did you just catch that stone? I altered it to have the characteristics of a rubber ball. I figured we need a way to deal with the stones. I'll take care of everything it throws at us. Till you're on offense. Azul and Jade, take support. Just keep inching it closer to the water. What? We're bombarding it with spells, but it's not phased at all. Still gaining ground. Jay, you can move to phase 4 when you're ready. Not yet. Keep up the pressure. Here comes another stone. Paint the roses. We'll be really pushing our luck soon. Should we go, Jay? Not yet. Jay! Alright, phase 4. Go now. Fine. Nobody keeps waiting that long. We're in position. All yours, Will. Take this. What do you do? What? I saw that Will was winding up to do another flash spell and dodge before he finished casting. That mere split second, I thought about lighting it and sending it to the lake. We're still good, actually. Huh? Oh. What happened? The monster slipped and plunged into the lake the moment it landed. It's hard to believe someone could slip that spectacularly just from a simple dodge. Ugh. I took an extra precaution before you guys got here and froze the grass around the lakeside with magic. Anyone could slip on it as long as they have enough momentum. What prompted you to do that? Well, since you handled the dangerous part of getting the enemy over here, I figured failure wasn't an option. Quite right. Nicely done. It's trying to get out of the lake. Go, quickly. And now for coup de grace. Gee, hurry, monster. Just to give you a fair warning, this lake is as good as cursed. Fairest one of all. Anyone who touches the water of this lake will be immobilized until I permit them to move. Good. Right? It's immobilized. It can't do anything to us. I believe we won this battle. That was a nice workout. I was worried we might not have enough leash stones, but we finished with a good amount left over. I'm very curious to know who that shadow is. About that, I got a much better look at it just now than I did before. It's definitely built, and though the upper half of its face is hidden, I could see it grinning a little. So it truly is as we suspected. An inkling? This, of all the ridiculous stunts to pull. If you knew, why didn't you say anything sooner? I was afraid it really was a monster. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't have any proof. Besides, We had to go all out no matter who or what it was. Okay, let's finish our attacker out of the water and get some answers. Yeah, I knew Arts and Cultures Club will figure it out. There's a few smart people here. Completely fooled. We've hauled our assignment out of the lake, and sure enough, seeing him up close, there's no mistake. I know that grin anywhere. Jade, would you mind unmasking him for us? Certainly. Here we go. I see you've discovered my true identity. It really was Coach Vargas. What an effective disguise. That costume is quite flattering on me. Ha ha ha! It was specifically made to emphasize my musculature. Well, at least now we know for sure. Well, I think you can give him permission to move now. He's probably not gonna attack us again. Are you sure? His earlier display of violence didn't exactly engender trust. Agreed. Perhaps it would be prudent to verify the safety of our schoolmates before releasing him. Yes, let's just leave things like this and keep an eye on him for now. Looks like I've been outvoted. Sorry, Coach Vargas. Nothing personal. Hey! It's Grim and you. I was worried you got attacked. Where have you been? Well, you tell him. I'm so sorry. And that's the story. We're working for Coach Vargas and just pretending we knew nothing about the monster. I get it now. So this whole attack really was just a challenge. That's right. It was a test of combat. The challenge was to keep calm and flex your minds and muscles in face of unknown threat. Your friends go missing. Your dependable teacher is gone. A powerful foe is hunting you. I gauge how you handled being thrown into crisis, and that was your true assignment. A powerful foe. Your ego is showing there, Coach. Okay, but what about the other students? Relax, they're fine. I just tie them up and keep them from interfering with the challenge. The ghosts will untime them once it's all over. Him and you were special exceptions. I had them record what you did. That would explain why they entered from the woods. Still can't believe that was all an act. They hadn't completely fooled. Really? You actually bought that, Trey? What can I say? I got talent. You could put me in a film research club movie if you wanted. No offense, but I have no plans to film a heartwarming pet movie anytime soon. I ain't a pet. Coach Vargas, may I ask a question? Sure, Ashinoro, hit me. I get that grin when you were assisting him. But was Idiot's disappearance also part of the challenge? And what about Ortho? Is that just trickery as well? Nope. Any students who skipped out on assignments or broke rules weren't worthy of the final challenge, and so I gave them educational guidance instead. It would be inexcusable to waste an opportunity to improve their muscles, so I stuck them in a cabin and made them do non-stop squats under a ghost's supervision. Don't worry, they'll be back any minute now. And so, did we pass the final challenge or not? As per my assessment, You pass. And it's impressive that despite going up against me, you managed to avoid total annihilation all the way until sunrise. Over, Ashen Grotto, Leech, Shrinehead. You deserve recognition for your cool-headed plan to set up the trap rather than simply make a brave last stand. I'm sure all the other Arts Club students would be grateful that you passed the final challenge for everyone. You were our MVPs for the tens, and you clearly earned those titles for a reason. You might even get close to my level soon. I'll give you four your Vargas badges, so you can go on and release me now. Let's get our badges and head back to camp. Let's go. What's that noise? Look, there's something strange over near that ticket. Oh, the thing. What is that? It's round the head. Those giant claws. It could be. Ah! What? But I haven't gotten my Vargas badge yet. I think that's the least of our problems. Is everyone okay? We're fine, but Grim and Coach Vargas. A strange shadow took them. You're not done. You're not done. Yet another monster. Grim and Coach Vargas. The strange shadow took them. They're already out of sight. What was that thing? It so rudely interrupted me, getting my final Vargas badge. Perhaps it's another challenge? Though, I don't think Grim would have been that scared if he knew it was coming. I think I've seen it before. What do we do? Easy. I'm just as worried about Grim and Coach Vargas as you are. But charging after them without a plan would be a fool's errand. Jay's right. We need to stay calm and assess the situation rationally. Agreed, and I believe we still have ample time. Regardless of who the attacker was, if they were trying to just harm us, we wouldn't have abducted anyone. True. As embarrassing as it is to admit, we were caught entirely flat-footed. We weren't able to react. I suspect if we'd been more prepared, we could have taken the shadow down together. And it must have a reason for abducting people. And that said, perhaps it simply wants to devour its prey leisurely in its lair. It did look like a monster after all. Ah. Yeah, it had a pretty monstrous form, alright. What I want to know is where it even came from. I have an idea about that. I saw that monster shadow in the tunnels yesterday. You did? Oh, right. I remember you mentioning that now. It had a round head, long arms, and large claws. Although I only caught a glimpse of it just now. But it did fit your description. Yesterday I assumed you were just mistaken or saw something else. I certainly didn't think it was real. I see. Well, we can't be sure that the monster's lair is in the tunnels. But they might be worth checking. What's the call, guys? After all that fighting, we have to take on yet another monster. I have to wonder why it chose that exact moment to strike. Why couldn't it wait after? Why couldn't it wait until after the chance had finished? Yes, then more people could have witnessed us boldly rushing to the rescue. It's a pity. You guys never change. For all your complaining, it sounds like you still intend to rescue them. Of course I do. Coach Vargas is one of the captives after all. It would be quite the feather on my cap to rescue a distinguished Night Dragon College teacher in his hour of need. Now that's your angle. What's that look for? I said nothing wrong. No need to worry, regardless of our reasons. We all want to save the Grim and Coach Vargas. Still, I assume you have something to gain as well. Please, I couldn't care less about accolades. I just have trouble sleeping at night if something had happened to Vargas in his current state. Why? Oh, of course. We never released Coach Vargas from his spell. I would have lifted it immediately if I'd known what was going to happen. Makes sense. I feel kinda responsible too. What about you? What do you want to do? I like to rescue them, but I don't think I can help. Yeah, I know. You won't have to do this alone. It was technically my plan that got Coach Vargas into this mess. I'm going to help rescue him too. Then, shall we be off? Yeah, let's drop by the camp on the way here and pick up some supplies. Torches. Oh, we could take the tent ropes too. What else could be good? It's so quiet here. Weren't the girls supposed to release the rest of the students once the challenge was over? Coach Vargas didn't get a chance to announce we'd finished before he got taken. We've got a bit of a hike to get to the top. Make sure you keep a close eye on your surroundings. Hello. It's taking longer than I thought, this event. Like it's so close to being done. Please. Jeez, this trail is no joke. You guys holding up okay? What do you think? I barely got in a wink of sleep today. It wouldn't be a true mountain trail if it was easy. Challenge is half the fun. You're the only one deriving any pleasure from this, you know. To be perfectly frank, I just as soon take back what I said about rescuing them and go back to my tent and put my feet up. I feel you, but we can't abandon Coach Vargas and go to their fate. If we sit back and wait for the head mage, we might be too late. It'd be a different situation if Coach Vargas could move. No use doing that now. Yes, we must focus on what lies ahead of us, not behind us. Let's say. Though we don't know enough about the monster's nature and the way it fights, it's also unclear if it's only taken Grim and Coach Vargas. Now that you mention it, Coach Vargas explained what happened to all the students in the final challenge, as well as Lydia and Arthur. But what about Malleus and Lilia? Would they have skipped out on camp or broken the rules? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Malleus was enjoying camp well enough, and Lilia was pretty positive about it too. I can picture them ditching out. I guess it's possible they broke the rules somehow. But what if they didn't? What if that monster got them too? Just so we're clear, if it turns out Malleus has been abducted as well, I'm running. Charging in, unprepared to fight. To fight a monster that could capture him would be like offering yourself up on a platter. True. You're not wrong. Even I could tell how strong it was in the split second it attacked. I really hope we don't have to fight that thing. Alright, we made it. Do you really think we're going to find them in there? We'd best hurry. I'm beside myself with anxiety thinking of the horrors they might be enduring. Yeah, let's go in. It's as dark as ever in here. And it's still a maze. Let's follow the map I drew when we were mining for niche stones. Let me go. Why'd you even nab me anyway? Well, I believe that's Grim. It appears our guess was right. It's difficult to tell with all the echoing, but he sounds as though he's fine. Let's get moving. We should keep our extra mage stones at the ready. I'm drinking water. We're pretty far in now. I think we're coming to the deepest parts of the tunnels. Oh. Their mouths are shut. You okay? They both appear intact. There's no sign of the monster. Looks like we'll be able to get them out of here without a fight. They appear unharmed. But why are they bound and gagged? If the monster did that, then it must possess human level intelligence. Okay. On die gag. What? You guys gotta watch out. Why? Did something happen? It's a trap. What? There it is. You actually came. Oops. So that's the monster that abducted them. I was ready for a fight, but perhaps not in such a dark, confined space. What's the plan, Jay? Forget Vargas. Just get me out of here. No. Azul, Jade, and you. Get Grim and Coach Vargas. You have to get them out of here. There's no time to untie them. They have to carry them out. What will you and Bill be doing? Same thing we did to lure Coach Vargas to the lake. We're going to stall the monster. Get going. We're out of time. Understood. I'll carry Grim. Jade? Jade! Ugh. Got dibs on Grim because he's smaller. They grabbed him and ran him before we could get a word out. I was just thinking, Jade, you're tall enough and I think you're strong enough to carry Coach Vargas and you're leaving that to us. I'll have trouble carrying someone this big by myself. Would you mind lending me a hand? College thanks. Thank you. These tunnels are so narrow. I was afraid I might bump Coach head or feet against the rocks. Do stop trashing about, Coach. We're leaving now. Bye. Well, I hope we put a decent enough show for the underclassmen. Here it comes. You ready, Phil? Of course I am. And don't even think about slowing down, Jay. I forgot that these two are third years. Yeah, they're doing their best. Please just let me finish it, please. Nope, I knew it. I was feeling it. How many tickets do I have? Two runs. Two runs should be enough. No, got tired of the fish. Okay, mage stones. Wish my ortho card with extra. I'm so EP.
全力でかかってきなさい。
了解。
Please let me be done.
サポートね。
Please.
魔導法最大出力。こんなもんかな。
Where we go?
訓練の成果
The more I remember about the event, I remember reading a bit of it,
いいだろう。
and then I
俺
remember
の魔
not
法その身で
finishing
味わってもらう。
this.
恨まないでくれよ。
Yeah, this limit.
当然の結果ね。
I was supposed to do battles in game. Yeah. I was supposed to do the battles here on the chapters so I can progress the story,
ワンターンでサクッと終わらせ。
but that takes time,
コマンド実行。
and I don't think I made
恨
it.
まないでくれよ。
I made it to finish the event on time before it
感謝
expires.
する。また一つ。
Go all out. Please, are you done? I have to eat. Well, it's good that I'm getting tired. Because that means I get to sleep right away. But still, fine. I don't remember if I got that birthday Malice card. Hopefully I do. The card was so cute. Go all out. Ha! Ha! Yeah, much better. I'm running low on mage stones. You have enough? I'm good. With this thing. It's predicting our moves now. Things aren't looking so hot. Then, how about this? Gah! Stop moving. Throwing your jacket over its head did the trick. Quick, let's get out of here. You made it. Where are the others? We're all fine. We got Grim and Coach Vargas out. Can't believe you guys got away. I thought you were comers. I'm glad it all worked out. Now let's lift the coach's curse. It would be beyond pitiful to leave him bound and gagged on top of being unable to move because of your signature spell. I suppose so. Alright, here we go. There, you can move now. And I'll just untie your gag. What's the matter, coach? You sound panicked. You've got company. No surprises there, I guess. Yep. Let's follow this. Ah, that was he was trying to tell us. Looks like the real battle begins now. So we still have to fight in the end. At least it's getting lighter out. We're not stuck in those tunnels. We have room to maneuver out here. So now we just have to go all out. I just noticed the text on his beanie. It says, "Let's paint the roses red." Okay guys, this is it. Let's wipe the floor with that thing. We're painting the roses red. Roses red. Da-da-da-da.
僕を呼んだな。
I'm not saying anything.
承認します。
Smiley's got so cute.
ターゲットを排除します。投稿を推奨します。パワーセーブ。
Or go.
ほら、
Just the
僕は誰よりも
Wonderland.
正しい。
Thank you so much. Incredible teamwork. Please let this be end. Let this be the end. We're still fighting though. What does this mean? Incredible teamwork. Ugh, it's so fast. I can't see it at all with my magic. Look, it's slowing down. Our attacks are doing something. I've still got extra mage stones. Just say the word if you need it. I'll take some. Dang. These guys in arts clubs? They're not athletes. So how are they outlasting that thing? Individually, their stamina might not match someone in a sports club, but they're dividing the roles more effectively because they know their limitations. Yeah. Clover's calling the shots, Shrine Heights employing confusion tactics, and Legion, Ash, and Roro are on offense. Clover's also keeping a close eye on the whole team so he can step in and help them recruit whenever there's a break in formation. Such incredible teamwork. My camp is paying off already. Yeah, I get ya. Hey, wait a minute. I thought you were tied up. Yeah, I felt too constricted, so I just freed myself and undid my gag. Then what are you chatting with us for? Get in there and help them. Untie me while you're at it. No can do. This is outside my jurisdiction. But the way things are going, they'll probably pass the challenge. Look at how much they've grown. Challenge? What are you talking about? Oh, I see the hidden Mickey on the back of them. There. Yes, it's working. But we're running out of steam as well. And our mage stones are low. What shall we do, Trey? We'll wait for the right moment and then hit it all at once. I'll give the signal. Just hold out a little longer.
拡張戦闘モードを起動します。
This riddle card is also so cute.
わかっ
承
I
認
wish
し
I
ま
could
す
have gotten it.
サポーター展開
た。甘いよ。
Looks so
ターゲットを
cute.
排除します
And the card before getting boobified is so pretty.
はいはい、しょうがねえ
Too
な。
bad I didn't get it. I did try to draw for it though.
行くぜ。
コマンド実行
いいだ
こんなもんかな
This is the final one. This should be the final one, right? That I can see. It's about time. About time we finished this event. No? Yours, mine entrance. I think it's over. Yeah, just barely. I used up every mage stone I had, and here I was hoping I could get more out of them back at school. Circumstances dictated otherwise, unfortunately. Hey guys, behind you! What? Still alive. What? Just getting up after we hit it with all those spells? I didn't expect mere pups to evade my trap and fight me on equal terms. Oh, very well done. You're all such good boys. Good boys? Don't tell me. The sun's come up. Now we can get a proper look at this monster. It's... It looks so thin here. I always see him with his very large fur coat. Yeah, I forgot that he's just small. Because the fur coat makes him look larger. Yeah. This is another teacher. Yes, it's about time we put it together. Who in the world? Wait, is that you, Professor Kurel? I suspected as much because of his voice and word choice, but the sheer eccentricity of his eccentricity of his attire threw me into confusion. Talk about over the top. Who else got some strange tastes? Quiet. I did not choose this costume. I designed it myself. Pretty rad, eh? Doesn't it just scream powerful foe? Oh, thank the 7. I don't know what I would have done if that had been Professor Cruel's design. But what is he doing What is he doing in the mine? This is Camp Vargas, is it not? Allow me to explain. It's so weird to see Cruel like that. I initially planned to give you the same final challenge the sports club had, but then I thought, what if they tip you off? You'd know what was coming. Just as I was debating switching up the whole thing, Professor Cruel volunteered his services. Yes, it is my job to oversee the arts clubs after all. Anyway, since the challenge is over, I suppose I don't need to keep wearing this mask. Now, he's a bit more familiar now. He still looks a bit weird. You gentlemen can come out now as well. Gentlemen? You mean... Oh, is it over already? It was no mean feat trying to... Well, the night away? Try to while the night away and stay hidden. Malleus? Were you in cahoots with Professor Quirrell? And Lilia as well? Were you aware of the whole plan from the start? Yeah, they had to take them out because Malleus and Lilia are too OP. No, I didn't know anything until the second day. Quirrell approached me out of the blue yesterday. Boy, was I ever surprised. I had a word with Professor Quirrell after seeing how Draconia completed the mining challenge on day 1. I figured if it took something, the difficulty curve would be thrown out of whack. Yeah, he did dig up a mage stone with his bare hands. I was taken completely by surprise as well. Who would have anticipated such a trivial thing? Was a problem. Coach Vargas made the challenges less difficult for the arts club, but that didn't mean you could skate by. Van Roog fished up a giant catfish all by himself, and Draconia got the mage dome all too easily. So we tasked them with upping the difficulty for you all. Did you notice that the tunnels were more labyrinthine on the second day? Yes, it struck me as strange at the time. You did that? I created a maze, yes. I trust you enjoyed the added complexity. As Had would explain it, complex is one word for it. Did you also block the forest path with fallen tree and create an alternative route? We locked out and found a lantern blossom after the detour, but struggled quite a bit in the storm. Oh, that was me. That was simple yet elegant chat, wouldn't you say? I haven't done such heavy manual labor like that in years. It brought back some fond memories. I'm most curious how you felt the tree without any assistance. But yes, I see now. So mark the end of your ultimate challenge. So, how did you do? Not only did you use your wits in a perilous situation and get everyone safely out of the mine, but you also put up a decent fight in the ensuing battle. Though training is necessary, you pass. Here is your final Vargas badges. Bear them with pride. Thank you. Congratulations, guys. Thanks. I'm just glad it all worked out. The head mage will be there soon. Let's get back to the camp entrance. Follow me. Almost done. Looks like I'll be sleeping at 1 AM after all. A wonderful camp. A wonderful camp. Jay, you're back, and I see Malleus has returned to us as well. Looks like everyone's here. Good, you've all been released. Just so. When I came to, I found we were all tied to trees in the woods. It's like I'd become a sculpture. What a novel experience that would. I leave it to you to put an artistic spin on being tied up in the woods all night. You try to act like nobody's business. If I ever get tied up again, it will be too soon. Yeah, I'm just glad you're all okay. You look like you've been through the ringer, Jay. It was a lot, I tell you. The ghost filled us in and they untied us. We had to fight Coach Vargas for the last challenge, right? Amazing job, guys. We took care of breaking down the fence. Oh, thank goodness. The thought of having to clean up after all that was frankly demoralizing. Welcome back, Shanghai. Sorry for ducking out partway to the crab. The coach had me watch over Idiot to make sure he didn't snack off on his squats. That would explain why Idiot's in a crumpled heap over there. My legs have exploded. They have not. Now get up. Yikes. Why you gotta be so scary? Ow! My poor leggies. There'll be nothing left of them soon. Quiet down, everyone. Remember, you're still at Camp Vargas. Thank you for your efforts, Coach Vargas and Professor Kurel. Oh, the pleasure was all mine. That was the most fun I've had in a while. What? Professor Kurel was here too? Yes, we actually had to fight him for the very final challenge. You did? But you also fought Coach Vargas, right? Yep. Professor Kurel showed up after that. He was in disguise, so we thought he was a monster at first. He even fooled me. He's dressed normally now, of course. This as a disguise and more like full-blown costume. He had a bunch of giant gems around his head and wore this long, flashy cape. And he wore a mask as if he was going to a masquerade. I thought he was a swift, gigantic beast of prey. Truly, oh, how breathtakingly beautiful it must have been. I won't go that far. That outfit's going to give me nightmares. Oh, is that so? Well, I wish I could have listened to you battling him in his disguise. I saw the whole thing. And I can tell you the four of them worked together like a well-oiled machine. You wouldn't believe how difficult it was for me to stay quiet while I was cheering Jade on. You were cheering for me? Yeah, ask why. Because you're on the same team, right? That sounds like a blast. I wish I could have been there to cheer for you guys. Looks like I gotta thank you again, Jade. You showed up for us in space this whole trip. Why, thank you. I didn't know things got that rough. Thank you, Vilshiner. Now, I don't have to transfer clubs. I'm excited to keep learning about acting and filming techniques. You're most welcome. And I'm glad I didn't have to lose any club members. That said, Orphan, we are going to have a talk later. You need a thorough reminder of your duties as a member of the Film Research Group. Yes, sir. You should be grateful as well, Lydia. Not only did we do the last challenge without you, we did everything else as well. You were like a camping master this whole trip as well, and you crushed the final challenge. You really pulled through for us. Yeah, thanks, Azul. Oh dear, you've got some dirt on your knees. It must be from when you collapsed on the ground. Allow me to dust it off. I knew it. Look at that face. gift. Oh, please. It was just a little tap. You'd be so dramatic. You knew that my legs were in agony from those squats, didn't you? Good grief. How noisy can they get? Well, at least we made it through Camp Vargas in one piece. Indeed, would you regale me with your tales of your daring exploits once we return, Trey? I simply must hear it straight from the horse's mouth. I didn't do anything that great, really. I beg to differ. You performed the finest deeds of all in my eyes, Clover. I agree. We only got through that final challenge by virtue of your planning and quick thinking. Absolutely. I benefited greatly thanks to you. Seriously? No. You three made it possible. Can't you just take the compliment? They're telling you they appreciate your efforts. As do I. You really know how to stick a landing. I see I misjudged you. Wait, did you think I was unreliable or something? Not so much. I don't know how to tell compliments nor receive them. Ow. You're making me blush. I'm flattered though. You all did great today. Thanks for everything. Now it's time for roll call. As everybody's present and accounted for, we'll head back to school. Really exhausting, Cat. All I want to do is fall to bed when we get back. I suppose it all worked out well enough in the end. The real challenge is what happens after we get back. Oh yeah. Well, Jay, I trust our agreement still stands. Will is to assist at the Monster Lounge for 2 days, during which we get the exclusive sales rights to his movies. And Jay will be helping out for 5 days. Yes? Huh. Well, let me know your schedules for the next month once we're there set. I'll need to organize your shifts. Oh, and I'll lend you a reminder if you don't reach out to me within the next week. You think I would renege on the contract? Relax. I always honor my work commitments. Trey, you'll be working in the kitchen. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do. Hey, that's where I'd prefer to be anyway. Besides, it'd be nice to make desserts for other people who aren't on my dorm. Why, yes, it will. I expect a full display of your talents. Oh, what a wonderful camp this has been. And what delightful memories we've forged together. You call this wonderful? I know you got something out of it, but you were singing a different tune just a while ago. Maybe the exhaustion scrambled his brain. Well, it's debatable whether this camp could be described as wonderful. Wouldn't you find a normal camping trip sans Coach Vargas to be enjoyable? Hiking in the mountains, pitching in a tent, starting campfire, fishing the day away. It's a marvelous way to relax. I can't deny that. This campground would make a decent filming location. You could see the Film Research Club spending a few nights camping out here and filming up some sort of training exercise. If you ever do that, by all means, invite me along. I would be delighted to help. Yeah, camping's pretty cool. It'd be a fun thing to do with the science club, just as a little vacation. Mama girl behind you. Magnificent. Whoa. Yes, Coach Vargas. Camp Vargas just wrapped up and you're already planning your own camping trips, eh? That's what I like to see. I knew I chose the right. I chose right when I picked you guys as our MVPs. Despite being part of the arts clubs, you decided to find arm muscle show that you are striving to reach my peak form. No. Alright, I'll agree with you in my presence on your camping trips. I'll train you as many days as you like. No. Oh no. Did he miss the operative phase? Sans Coach Vargas? It certainly seems that way. Okay, guys, are you ready? Run! Alright! The event is done! That book, that extra book is just for battles. I am now free! And I can now sleep!
マレウスさんが絵の表現って知れば知るほど興味深いよ。
Just stay on this game. Oh, this was the end for the event. For the Camp Vargas 2 Art of Survival for the Arts and Cultures Club. Arts and Cultures Clubs. Yes, there are a lot. I don't think I'll be reading today, even if I could. Because I'm very sleepy. Not just that, I really have to go prepare to sleep. I have to be early tomorrow. But still, it was a lot of talking today. And it was a very good speaking practice. And I'll be just chilling until the day I am able to stream again. I was checking things over. I won't be able to read, but feel free to hang out somewhere if you're still willing to stay up, or if you're just starting the day. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to me practice speaking and reading out loud. And I hope you enjoyed this stream. Hope everyone have a good rest. And I'll be doing it again. I'll be practicing again. Bye. We'll see you next time. Bye bye. See you. No. I really hope I could have redirected you, but it's really bad timing. It's so late. But thank you for stopping by. See you all next time. Bye.